Hey, so I've been doing a lot of thinking lately.
Huh? What's going on? That came out of nowhere.
I just really needed to talk about this. I had this big realization, something really important.
Well, I mean, you just started at that big firm, so I'm sure every day is a learning experience.
Obviously, I'm leveling up as a businessman every single day. And I'm constantly talking with colleagues, managers, clients, having drinks after work, networking, all of that.
Right, that's all part of the job. Sure, so what's the point?
The point is, I'm grateful for my environment. Everyone around me is operating at a high level, not some small business or local shop. Real top-tier professionals. I get to grow alongside these people. That's huge.
That sounds great, Tyler.
Which brings me to the conclusion that your environment defined you. And so, I think you know where I'm going with this.
Honestly, not really.
See, this is the problem. This is exactly why. Mia, I need you to step out of my life.
What? Step out? What does that even mean?
I want a divorce. You get it now.
A divorce? Out of nowhere? Can you at least tell me why? I deserve an explanation.
I'd already explained it just now. If you can't connect the dots, then there's nothing more to say. I want a divorce.
So basically, you're saying I don't fit into this high-class environment of yours.
That's exactly what I'm saying. You didn't go to college. In your job, you work at a small, tiny family machine shop with like 5 employees. Being with you makes me feel like I'm dragging myself down.
That's a pretty awful thing to say. I'm proud of the work I do. You have no right to look down on me like that.
I'm just stating facts. Professionally speaking, I'm on a higher level. I want to be surrounded by people who match that level.
I can't believe you're actually saying this. While you were struggling to even land that job, I was supporting you the entire time. You know that, right?
I never asked you to. Don't make it sound like you did me some big favor. Besides, I thanked you at the time. A real professional doesn't go around cashing in goodwill.
Right. And a real professional apparently gets... to just forget what he owes people.
Don't start with me. You're not going to win an argument against me. I went to an Ivy League school. A high school graduate can't match that.
So you're just gonna sit here and congratulate yourself on being smart and successful? Does that not embarrass you at all?
Not even a little, because it's the truth. Now please stop texting me after this. I'm blocking you. I'll have the divorce papers ready. Just sign them. And then, I like you out of the house. Understood?
Fine. Honestly, good riddance.
How childish.
You don't get to call me childish right now.
I just did. Good luck with whatever it is you do.
I don't need your luck.
That attitude is exactly the problem. You never once tried to better yourself. You just settled.
I settled? I worked double shifts to keep us afloat while you were doing unpaid networking dinners on my paycheck.
That investment paid off. That's called vision.
I understand vision just fine. I just don't think it gives you the right to treat people like they're disposable.
Papers will be ready by Thursday. Sign them, and we're done.
Of course, stay with me as long as you need. My place is way too big anyway. Make yourself at home. Sophie, thank you so much. You're a lifesaver. Ugh, what a jerk. I mean, he was always a little full of himself back in college, but this is on another level. All right, you're in the same program as Tyler. He would just blow up his ego over nothing and start looking down on everyone around him. Plenty of people couldn't stand him. He had his own long list of people he couldn't stand, too. Really? Did that include you? Honey, I'm the founder's daughter of the Yomakai group. Nobody was going to look down on me. He barely ever talked to me, honestly. I think I intimidated him. Weird. Why did he even marry me then? Okay, I'm going to say something a little harsh, and I'm sorry in advance. But I think he went after you specifically because he felt like he could look down on you. That's what made him comfortable. What? He's the type who fawns over anyone above him and tramples everyone below. He actually gets off on knowing his place in the hierarchy. With you, he didn't have to be nervous or put on a show. He could just relax, because in his head, he was already above you. That is a terrible reason to choose a wife. Absolutely terrible. But people like him exist. They can't handle anything outside their bubble. Their world is perfect, and anything different is a threat. And I wasn't worthy of his perfect world. Okay, but also, why did you marry him? I mean, he was full of himself, sure, but it wasn't this bad. And honestly, the showiness was kind of cute back then. Yeah, that was not a great call. I know, I think I was exhausted from everything with my mom and just wanted someone who seemed like they had a plan. He seemed so certain about everything. I mistook certainty for stability. That makes sense, actually. A lot of sense. Tyler always did project this air of having everything figured out. That's probably how he sold himself to the firm, too. Maybe. He's good at performing confidence. The problem is there's nothing underneath it. I remember one lecture in particular. He argued with the professor for 15 minutes over a grade. He was wrong, the professor was right. Everyone in the room could see it. But he would not back down. He just could not accept it. That sounds about right. He never once admitted he was wrong about anything in the 3 years we were together. Not once? Not once. If something went wrong, it was always someone else's fault. Usually mine. I'm so sorry, Mia. You deserve so much better than that. I'm starting to see that clearly now, actually. Look on the bright side. At least there are no kids involved. If this had gone on longer, it would have been so much messier. You got out before it got worse. You're right. When I think about what another few years might have looked like, honestly, that's terrifying. Thanks, Sophie. I actually feel a little better. Wait, I didn't say anything encouraging at all. I was kind of brutal, actually. I know, but somehow that helped. I feel like I'm ready for a fresh start. Good. There are decent guys out there, somewhere, probably. I appreciate the confidence. You know what? Forget men. Just move in with me. We used to have sleepovers all the time in high school. We really did. You would make your housekeeper cook us noodles at midnight. She never complained. I think she liked us. She liked you. She thought I was a bad influence. She was not wrong. Anyway, spare bedroom is yours. Bring your plants. I only have one plant, and honestly, it's not doing well. We'll nurse it back together. A fresh start for both of you. I'll head over now. I'll be here.
Hey, Mia. That's you, right? It's really you. What are you doing here?
Weren't we supposed to have zero contact after the divorce?
Come on. If I ran into you here, I obviously have something to say. You practically ran into the bathroom the second you saw me. What are you even doing here? Are you, like, trespassing or something?
Trespassing? No.
Then what? You don't belong here. This is a major corporate headquarters. It's an interview venue. Don't tell me you're applying for a job here.
That's none of your business. Leave me alone.
I can't just ignore a suspicious person wandering around. Wait, you're actually here for an interview. A high school grad thinks she can get hired at a place like this? Dream on. I'm the one who's getting hired here. I got the credentials.
Wow, you've gotten even worse since we split.
Worse. I'd say more confident. I was the top performer in my department at my last job.
So then why are you switching?
I mean, I could have stayed, but one of the executives here worked with me on a project and they reached out, offered to bring me on. Double my current salary. Why would I say no?
That's impressive.
Technically, I have to go do the formal interview process with the other candidates, but the higher-ups are already signed off. It's basically a done deal. So honestly, it don't matter. If we end up in the same interview room, you won't stand a chance.
And you know that how?
Because you didn't go to college. You have no credentials. You spent your whole career doing grunt work at a tiny machine shop. Why would a company like this want someone like that?
I learned a lot at that job, and I believe the skills I built there are valuable in a lot of places.
Oh, come on, that's adorable. Just because you got good at making grilled cheese doesn't mean you're ready for a 3 Michelin star kitchen.
Grilled cheese?
What you did is equivalent to playing house. We're in completely different leagues. Know your place.
All right, I understand where you stand. See you in the interview.
You'll embarrass yourself.
I'll keep that in mind.
I'm being serious. Do you even know what this company does? What the role involves?
I have a pretty good idea.
Right. I'm sure you read one line of the job description and thought, sure, why not? That's not preparation. That's wishful thinking.
I've done my research.
Research, okay? For what source exactly? The company website? A Wikipedia page? I spent 2 days reviewing their quarterly reports, their client portfolio, their reconstruction history from 4 years ago. That's what serious preparation looks like.
That does sound thorough.
It is, because I take this seriously. This is my career, my future. You're here on a whim, I can tell.
You don't know what brought me here.
I know you. That's enough.
You knew who I was 5 years ago. A lot has changed.
People don't change that much, especially with the right education and foundation. It's just a reality.
Okay. Good luck in there, Tyler.
I don't need luck. I need the interview to happen. Wait, where's the camera? Where is it?
Camera? What?
This is a prank show, right? It has to be. There's no way the woman I divorced is now an executive at a major corporation. That doesn't happen in real life.
Why is that so impossible?
Because it is. You have no degree, no real career background, and now you're sitting here interviewing people? That's insane. That's completely backwards.
What's backwards is judging people only by their degrees and job title and looking down on everyone who doesn't match your checklist.
Just drop the act and tell me where the cameras are. When does someone jump out with a sign?
Maybe try accepting reality. This isn't a prank. There are no cameras.
This can't be right. It just can't. This should not be allowed to happen.
I hate to break it to you, but you might want to start looking at other opportunities.
No way. I deserve to be here. This company needs someone like me.
Why are you so panicked? Is losing that salary increase really this scary?
That's not...
Actually, let's talk about the recruiting offer you mentioned, because nothing like that came through on our end.
What? No. It was real. I was recruited.
Then who reached out to you? If someone at this company made you an offer with a salary figure, I would know their name.
I don't remember the name off the top of my head.
You don't remember their name? Okay, then surely you have their business card. No one extends a serious job offer on a handshake with no contact information.
I have hundreds of business cards. I can't keep track of all of them.
So you were recruited by a mysterious person whose name and title you don't know with no business card to show for it. And for what it's worth, not being able to manage your contacts is a pretty serious problem for someone claiming to be a top-tier professional.
Fine, his name was Johnson. The guy who recruited me was Johnson.
Johnson. Interesting.
Yeah, Johnson, so it wasn't a lie.
You mean the high school intern named Johnson who's here for a work-study program this week?
What?
She recruited you? Did she offer you work experience and a possible letter of recommendation?
That's not who I meant. There must be other Johnsons who work here.
There aren't. We have 0 employees with the last name Johnson. I know that sounds hard to believe given how common the name is, but there it is. We do, however, have 14 Petersons.
Why are there 14 Petersons and no Johnsons?
You made up the whole recruiting story to save face in front of me, and it fell apart pretty quickly.
Whatever. Why are you even here to begin with? You had no degree and no real experience. You were a nobody.
This company was actually a client of the machine shop. We collaborated on an international project together, and it was a success. They reached out afterward and brought me on board.
They recruited you?
I still work with the shop, too. I go back and forth. Both places matter to me.
How's this happening? Why you?
I just showed up every day and did my best. That's all I ever did. No degree, no impressive title when I started, but I worked hard and that's something I'm proud of.
But you have to at least understand how this looks from my side. I have the degree, I have the credentials, I put in the years. And then I walk in here and see you, my ex-wife, sitting on the other side of the table.
I understand how disorienting that must be.
Disorienting? It's humiliating.
You told me I was dragging you down, that my environment limited me, and then you ended up here in my interview room.
Look, things didn't go exactly the way I planned.
You also opened with a lie about being recruited and spent 30 minutes before this mocking someone you assumed was below you. That's a pattern, Tyler. Patterns matter when you're evaluating someone for a role.
So this is personal.
I'm doing my job, that's all.
Whatever. I'm out of here. I wouldn't want to work at a company where someone without a college degree is on the executive team anyway.
Best of luck out there.
Shut up! Hey, Sophie, right? We just passed each other. It's me, Tyler, from college.
Oh, Tyler, yeah. I noticed someone staring at me pretty intensely, so...
Sorry, I just got nostalgic. Long time no see.
I mean, fine, I guess.
It's great to hear.
Were we really that close? We barely talked in school.
I mean, we weren't always hanging out, but I always consider you a friend. Maybe you don't feel the same way, but still.
No, I'm sorry, that came out wrong.
Don't worry about it. It's been over 10 years since we graduated. Of course things feel a little distant.
Yeah, anyway, I should get back to work.
Oh, what are you doing these days? Wasn't your family running a big company or something?
Yeah, I work there now, actually.
Seriously? That's incredible! The Yami Kai Group. That's one of the biggest names in the country. That's amazing, Sophie.
I mean, I'm the founder's daughter. It's not that impressive.
Oh no, that's legitimately impressive. Actually, I've always been really interested in Yami Kai Group. I feel like a company like that would be perfect play for someone with my skill set.
Oh yeah? Then you should apply. Our website has the open positions listed, and we do hire mid-career professionals.
Oh, obviously I'd applied, but actually, would you be willing to put in a word for me? Recommend me directly?
Recommend you? Why would I do that?
Well, you're the founder's daughter. You must have some influence.
I'm not going to recommend someone I barely know. I actually care about this company, and honestly, I don't hold any kind of special authority there anyway.
Wait, really?
Yeah. I didn't want to coast on my family name. I work in the same role as all of my peers. I never told anyone at the office who my parents are, though the rumors got out eventually.
Huh, so that's how it is.
So seriously, just apply through the normal process. We don't judge based on credentials or pedigree here. Just show up and tell us who you are and what you want to do.
Great. Would have been nice to know that before I even put in the effort to be friendly.
Excuse me?
Credentials doesn't matter, sure. That's just what people say when they haven't earned anything. It's an excuse for people who never put in the work.
What is happening right now?
And you just walked into a job because who your parents are. What's the point of hiding it? You're still running their coattails.
You're right. I was born into incredible privilege. I won't pretend otherwise. I probably have it easier than most people. I know that.
Exactly, knew it.
But let me ask you something, Tyler. What exactly have you built on your own, with your degree and your credentials and your Ivy League alumni network?
I built a very strong professional track record.
Where is it now?
I'm in between positions. That's a normal part of any career.
Sure. And how long have you been between positions?
That's not relevant.
Okay.
What does that have to do with anything?
Nothing. I'm just asking questions.
I don't have to justify myself to you.
No, you don't. But you did try to use me as a shortcut 30 seconds ago, which is interesting given how much you talk about earning things.
That's different.
Is it?
Networking is part of professional life. That's not the same as coaching.
Fair enough. I just think there's a difference between networking and asking someone you haven't spoke to in a decade to hand you a job. But Mia is a different story.
But how do you know Mia?
She's been my best friend since we were kids. Elementary school, middle school, high school. All of it. I know exactly what you said to her. Everything.
Oh, right. Whatever. She's ancient history.
She's not ancient history to me, and you never understood her. Did you ever once wonder why she didn't go to college?
Because she didn't work hard enough in school. That's the only reason someone ends up without a degree.
Mia scored #1 in the state on her national exams in high school. She worked harder than anyone.
What? Then what?
Her mom got sick. So Mia gave up her college acceptance and went straight to work at the machine shop owned by a family friend. Her mom recovered, and Mia kept building her career one result at a time.
I didn't.
She had no degree and no connections, just ability, and she used it.
I didn't know any of this.
Did you ask? In all the time you were married to her, did you ever ask why she didn't go to college?
I'd assume.
Right, you assumed. And you built a whole case about who she was and what she was worth based on an assumption you never bothered to check. That says more about you than it does about her. You, on the other hand, have the degree and the credentials, and nothing to show for it. And you try to get me to hand you a job on a silver platter, which tells me you're not exactly big on earning things either. Anyone watching from the outside can see pretty clearly who the more impressive person is here.
You don't get to talk to me like that.
Look, I'll be honest, I know I'm not exactly a role model here either, but I will not stand here and let you talk about Mia that way. Do us both a favor and go reflect on yourself a little. Goodbye.
I can't catch a break from anyone around here. Mia, look, I was completely out of line earlier. I'm sorry. I got carried away. Seeing you again just... I don't know.
Okay.
Can you accept my apology, please? I'm in a really rough spot right now. I need to find something fast.
If you're that desperate, why did you leave your last job?
I didn't really have a choice. My peers started outperforming me. I kept getting passed over. Eventually, it just felt like there was no place for me there anymore.
That's the reality of working at a competitive company. It would be the same here. It would be the same here, honestly. Honestly, you're not at the level this role requires.
You have no right to...
What?
Nothing. Look, can I have another shot at the interview, please? This is my last option.
If you're really at your last option, you don't have to be aiming for a top corporation. There are a lot of jobs out there. Maybe start somewhere more realistic.
I know, but
Your pride won't let you take something that doesn't sound impressive enough. That's fine. But if the skill isn't there, even the big names won't stick.
I've been sending applications for months. Nothing is coming through. I don't understand it.
Tyler, you walked into an interview, told the interviewer she didn't belong there, fabricated a recruiting story, and then stormed out when the story fell apart. What do you think that says about your judgment?
I didn't know who you were.
Does it matter? You said those things to another person in a professional setting. That's not a one-time mistake. That's a habit.
So, what am I supposed to do?
I can't answer that for you. But I'd start by being honest with yourself about why things keep not working out.
Easy for you to say. You landed on your feet.
I didn't land. I climbed. There's a difference.
You know what? Forget it. I knew it was a waste of time. I can't believe Ashley apologized to you.
You apologized because you wanted something. That's not really an apology.
That's rich coming from someone who told me I drag you down just by being around.
Tyler pushed pretty hard to get another chance, but I had nothing more to say to him. He went on to interview at a handful of other major companies. None of them hired him. Last I heard, he'd been picking up part-time work just to get by, which, given how much he staked his entire identity on being a high-powered professional, I imagine it's taking quite a toll. He apparently couldn't hold down any of those jobs for long either. It makes me wonder how he ever landed that corporate position in the first place. He could have stayed and weathered it out. He chose to leave. That part is on him. But honestly, none of that is really my concern anymore. These days, I'm living with Sophie. Her house really is absurdly spacious, and we've settled into a comfortable routine together. I found out later what she said to Tyler on my behalf. I didn't ask her to do it. She just did it, because that's who she is. I'm lucky to have a friend like her. I plan to take good care of both my career and that friendship.